Good morning to you. I just I've got to let this song run. It's okay to dance this morning with this one. It's a good way to start the day. To all those of you who might be going through some sort of circumstance today, listen to this one carefully. And as you would have heard me said this morning, climb and maintain. Jesus in the streets. Jesus in the You know, I really got to get myself acquainted with names. I have to learn to remember names again. Jesus for my family, I speak the president of the Swimming Association had him on the radio interview a couple Saturdays back. And man, he can sing. He rendered that song yesterday with the rest of the backup team, and my goodness. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, that's the name to call. Your name is power. Your name is healing. Your name is love. That name is reassurance also. Yes, it is. Yeah. Once again, good morning to the Healing of the Nation Crusade team, the entire team. Evangelist Selwyn Healing. You're not getting old, man. How do you manage this? Is that the grace and the favor? I want some of that. I need some of that. So Kitty Cat, you got it right. Be strong today, okay? And Alwyn, good morning, bro. Yeah, you and the folks up at the Cooper. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Nice. It's 25 minutes on to the hour of 7 o'clock, and this is what we do when we do what we do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. How was the weekend? Mr. Maxwin Belfon, good morning to you. How are you doing this morning? And while I'm on the Belfons, good morning, Clyde. What's up? Hey, Gordon. Mary Ebank says good morning. Also, Cheryl Pinky Charles, a blessed and safe morning, everyone. Rochelle says good morning, Innocent, and good morning, beautiful Grenada. God blessings. Mr. Joseph, do you know any from L.A., from Latas in St. Patrick's? Do I know any? Oh, I mean, I have a sister living in Latas. What happened to you? Morning, Nedra. How you do? You good? Nice. Sealy Cheryl, or Cheryl Sealy. I think the surname is first. Good morning, Grenada. Ann Fletcher says, good morning, everyone. Have a blessed day, especially or PM. Yeah, good morning. Pray for our leaders, right? Remember that. When you go down on your knees, lift our leaders up. All our leaders. Nice, nice. So how was the weekend? Corpus Christi was Thursday, but that does not mean you only had to plant on Thursday. You could have planted over the weekend too, eh? Yeah, I think the weather was nice. Zephyrin McLeod is in the house. Good morning, Zephyr. How you doing, man? Give your family my regards. Also, Donnie. You didn't get to meet him this time around, but nonetheless. Good morning, bro. So glad to, be in touch. Nice. So how are we doing? How was the weekend? Did you get to go to church, whether it's on Saturday, Sunday, whatever? It matters not which church you go to, right? It's all part of the body. Yeah. Parents, bring your children to church. Let them get some word in them. Yeah. Nice. Want to say good morning to you, Miss Anne O'Dane Mary, and I can't remember your daughter's name, but good morning to you. Hope you're all doing fine. Zephyr McLeod says good morning to Grenada. Zephyr, good morning. You're saying good morning to Beauregard and Birch Grove too? Definitely. Okay, let's get to the meat of the matter this morning. We've got a program and we've got the word of the day today. And the word of the day today is an interesting word. It's an adverb and it's inchmeal. 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 And for those of you who have a huge appetite, MEAL in this word has nothing to do with eating, all right? Okay, something done inchmeal is done gradually or little by little. Yeah. INCHMEAL, inchmeal. Something done gradually or little by little. Here's how we can use this word, okay? Dawn, why is that name you had to call one? Call my wife name you. What happened? All right, dawn climbs inchmeal. The sky suffused with light, so extravagant it seems stolen. That's a quote by Richard Bangs. All right? Yeah. But nonetheless, folks, here's how we can use the word. They worked on the study guide inchmeal up until the exam. They worked on the study guide little by little. Yeah. Bit by bit. So that's the word of the day. INCHMEAL. It is an adverb and it refers to something that is done gradually or little by little. I'm going to inchmeal my way to a happy marriage. I'm going to work on it little by little. Nice, nice. Nadisha, good morning. Here's your segment, the thought of the day. And it comes from Barack Hussein Obama. It says, keep exploring, keep dreaming, keep asking why. Don't settle for what you already know. Never stop believing in the power of your ideas, your imagination, your hard work to change the world. Yeah, I like this one. Keep exploring, keep dreaming, keep asking why. Don't settle for what you already know. Never stop believing in the power of your ideas, your imagination, your hard work to change the world. Nice. Good. What's buzzing this morning? Of course, the Maggie King of the Grill is on Saturday the 29th of July from 12 noon at the Monrouge playing field. A day of fun, food, and entertainment. A whole lot of entertainment. This is an opportunity to catch up on old acquaintances. Yeah, meet and have some barbecue or sip some wine, drink a malt. Yeah, I was going to say something else, but I can't say that. You understand? Good morning to you, Mr. Cecil Noel and the team at the Spice Mass Corporation. Good morning. All right, the 2023 calendar of events, it's out. Get yourself acquainted with it. Yeah, as the day progresses, I'm going to try to give you some of the activities on the various dates so you can plan which one you are not going to. Nice. This evening will be an exciting evening on the GBN's Beyond the Headlines program as our Honorable Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell recaps his government's first year in office. From just around 8:30 p.m. You can see how PM they were looking young and looking kind of what? I thought this political thing was pressure, but it makes you look more vibrant, man. Keep it up. Good morning to your mom and your family out there in Belial. Yeah. Saw your sister Wednesday night, so she playing young, All right, what's buzzing? Air Canada to double flights to Grenada to 4 times each week. Well, we heard that since last week, but that's still buzzing. It's interesting, Yeah, it augurs well for our tourism product. Yeah, bring more people to the spice. Not only for not only for Carnival. Grenada is a beautiful place throughout the year, right? Not only when, we have the big festivities, but almost any time of the year you can find something that will excite you. Good, good, good. Also buzzing this morning, the Spice Must Corporation says there will be an all-round increase in first place prizes for Calypso and other categories this carnival season. This is geared towards enhancing the festival while keeping it alive. Yeah, money talks. Everything else walks. Yeah, nice. The Grenada Tourism Authority has launched a culinary partnership with renowned chef Alexander Smalls, and this is aimed at raising the country's profile as a leading culinary destination. Yeah, anything to do with food is good. I'm a true Calypsonian, I can rhyme. Yeah, that's nice. All right, Carriacou and Petitmartinique now has their own licensing unit, bringing greater convenience to residents needing the services provided by this unit. This was one of the promises made by the Honorable Tevin Andrews in the 2022 election campaign, and now, as the Minister for Carriacou and Petitmartinique Affairs and also local government, is checking the box. Promise fulfilled. One, yeah. Go, Tev, go. Nice. Those are the buzzing stories this morning. There's something that I want to throw in the mix, all right? There's something that I've been brought to, to understand that the Honorable Minister for Mobilization, the Honorable Andy J. Williams, he has embarked on an initiative that is really, lightening up people. Yeah, he has put some lights in the Montrouge playing field area and all the way through to the Kirani James Boulevard. Now, the question I want to ask on this is, shouldn't the business community get involved with this? Because the lights are now shining up, even the bus stops and so forth, and people are advertising on the bus stops. So, I would like to see Corporate Grenada get on board with this initiative as we light up Grenada. And folks, let me tell you something. Mike Alexis, together with Andre Jerome and those guys, they always beat up on me and tell me I come out in the country. But I tell them, yes, I come out from the country, but they come out in the country too, Grenada. You understand? So I don't want this initiative to be just, in inverted commas, for tongue. You understand? Light up, go all up. Let's illuminate Grenada. Yeah, so when airplanes passing in the night, when they have the altitude, they can see, wow, what is this place that's so lit up? You understand what I'm saying? And that sounds good. But folks, I've exceeded the time limit on this segment. I've got to run off. We've got to do the AM edition of News, Sports, and the Weather. So we'll see you on the flip side, those of you on this platform. We've got the AM edition of News, Sports, and the Weather coming. Those of you on the television platform, we've got a rebroadcast of Friday evening's television news. Stick and stay with the network. We're with you anywhere and everywhere. Bye-bye. See you.
Someone to help you to your feet. I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you. No, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands. We got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you run me, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time.
AXA Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. Air Canada is doubling its flights to Grenada to 4 times each week. Christina John shares this report with us.
Air Canada's flight service to Grenada will begin in the fall, significantly adding to the country's airlift capacity. The weekly flights on Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are seen as a big boost for the island. Air Canada is scheduled to resume service to Grenada on October 29th. The ramped-up service comes as Grenada records sizzling tourism growth and expansion of the accommodation sector with new hotel development. The latter includes the soon-to-debut Beach House by Silver Sands and the highly anticipated new Six Senses, the brand's first-ever resort in the Caribbean. Air Canada is planning a border expansion to the Caribbean as demand heats up with new routes to Grenada and destinations like Martinique and Cancun, among others. The Canadian market is Grenada's 4th largest market with an average length of stay of 12 days. Christina John, GBN News.
More good news. Spice Mass Corporation says there will be an all-round increase in first-place prizes for Calypso and other categories this carnival season. This is geared towards enhancing the festival while keeping it alive. Details in this report.
Cecil Noel, the Chief Executive Officer of Spice Mass Corporation, says the 2023 Calypso King will receive an increase in prize money, with the amount allocated moving to $75,000 compared to the $50,000 received in 2022. He spoke of other increases that will be provided in 2023.
The increases in prices, even in the case of the Children's Carnival Frolic, which we're going to have all the element of and being judged, they're going to be increasing prices. So Calypso, you're going with the 5 for the first prize. In the case of Panorama, just to give you an idea, although you didn't ask it, Panorama goes to 60. The Goofy goes to 50.
As part of efforts to improve Grenada's carnival product, the CEO pointed out that going forward, subvention distribution will not be used to develop new bands, but rather improve those that exist. Noel said the aim is to find new ways to improve the quality of the festival and to get young people involved in keeping the culture alive.
We will continue to provide that subvention for the Children's Carnival Frolic. They will continue to get it because we want the emphasis to be on the young people getting involved in it. We're going to try to direct some of that funds towards helping people in terms of the wire bending, in terms of developing the art and craft when it comes to the mass. So the mass bands that are already established, the question of subvention, that is going to be changed. It's not going to be given to those established bands in the same way, but rather towards helping them to develop and get people involved in the crafting, making of costumes and so forth.
The Spice Mass CEO acknowledged that the corporation is well aware of the need for financial assistance to sustain Grenada's carnival.
Going forward in terms of subvention, most of the key stakeholders will still be receiving subvention. As scholars state, it's difficult to put price on the culture. So we know in order for Spice Mass to be sustained and for it to continue, there are some financial implications and assistance that need to be given to, I would say, some elements, traditional mass, pan, and so forth. Calypso. But what we have had discussed in one of our meetings as well with the mass is that we're looking at using the subventions previously given to established bands to use that money now to help in developing the mass bands themselves.
For GBN News, I'm Rena P. Thomas reporting.
The Grenada Tourism Authority has launched a culinary partnership with renowned chef Alexander Smalls aimed at raising the country's profile as a leading culinary destination.
The partnership will involve a masterclass with local chefs, recipe development, showcasing Grenada's spices and cocoa, a tastemaker event featuring celebrity and influential chefs, a fireside chat with Grenada's leaders in food security, agriculture sustainability, and a spice replanting program. The multi-talented Alexander Smalls is both a Grammy and Tony Award-winning opera singer and a James Beard Award-winning chef, restaurateur, author, and culinary activist. He is a visionary of the restaurant Cecil, which won Esquire magazine's Best New Restaurant in America, New York City's first Afro-Asian American, Brassieres, and its sister jazz club, Minton's. He is the founder and curator of Akibulan, the first African dining hall in the world, which opened in Dubai in 2021 and has been visited by over 24 million people. Chef Alexander Smalls is quoted as saying, "I am excited because the Spice Island concept is near and dear to the work that I do. I look forward to bringing a congress of chefs to explore the island and to create partnerships on the ground with local vendors and restaurateurs. We'll also be creating a series of engaging and interactive video content that will excite locals and the global community who should know and celebrate Grenada as we do." Minister for Economic Development, Planning, Tourism and ICT, Creative Economy, Agriculture and Lands, Fisheries and Cooperatives, Honorable Lennox Andrews, had welcomed the initiative. He said, "Grenada's soil is rich and produces some of the best spices in the world. The partnership with Chef Smalls will elevate awareness of Grenada as a top culinary destination in the Caribbean, with a variety of new events and experiences geared towards enticing the taste buds of visitors and locals alike." Petra Roach, Chief Executive Officer of the Grenada Tourism Authority, said they are delighted to embark on this partnership with Chef Smalls. She said his creation offers delicious memories that are unforgettable, noting that culinary experiences are a big reason why people choose the places they travel to. Roach said the GTA intends to make it known that there are no greater bites to be had than in Grenada. Christina John, GBN News.
In more news, Carriacou and PT Martinique now have their own licensing unit, bringing greater convenience to residents needing the services provided by this unit. This was one of the promises made by Tevin Andrews in the 2022 election campaign. And now, as the Minister for Carriacou and PT Martinique Affairs and Local Government, he's checking the box. Promise fulfilled.
Brand new, not second half, brand new licensing unit on the island of Carriacou.
Speaking at a special ceremony to commission the unit, Minister for Carriacou and PT Martinique Affairs and Local Government, Tevin Andrews, said this was made possible through special projects funding.
Funds, which is meant to do community initiatives and other programs to help the community and the constituents. We decided we couldn't wait on the bureaucracy within government to slow down this very important moment, that we decided to use the funds there to fast track getting this very important equipment.
He spoke about his intent to bring a brand new fire truck to the island, along with other necessary equipment, and the promise of more trained staff to adequately deal with emergencies when they occur. RGPF officer in charge of the Northern District, Superintendent Solomon Stafford, said with the traffic department having its own unit on island now, time will be saved for those obtaining a license.
I had the unpleasant experience of having my aunt wait for 3 months to get her license card, and my cousin for over 2 months, and that was pretty recent. And I'm speaking like September, October last year.
Superintendent Stafford said now they can provide a driver's license within 2 days.
People in Carriacou no longer have to send down all their information to Grenada and wait for any long period before this can happen. We now have it happening, and really, you should be able to get your license now, practically almost immediately, same day, or at least within 2 days.
Permanent Secretary Javan Williams also noted the efforts of Superintendent Randy Connaught in establishing the licensing unit in Carriacou.
And made it function well and long and pass on to generation, and may this be the beginning of better things to come. Hip hip hip, hooray! Hip hip hip, hooray! Hip hip hip, hooray! Long live.
Cherry Blackman, Stephen, GBN News.
Still on the Sister Isles, Minister for Carriacou and PT Martinique Affairs and Local Government, Tevin Andrews, has announced that people traveling from Carriacou and PT Martinique will no longer be subjected to random checks by Port Police when utilizing the Tyrrell Bay Express and MV Dolly.
And I'm also pleased to say to the residents that are going down to Grenada on the various vessels that a couple hours ago I had a conversation with the Prime Minister, and he has assured me that the harassment has officially ended. And while the police have a job to do in terms of its random searches and so on, there will not be any more harassment by ports security or the police towards the people that is traveling on the Dolly Sea, the Tyrrell Bay Express, to go to Grenada. Those days are now over.
Ministry of Agriculture is paying closer attention to the World Bank Food Security Enhancement Program. This is in addition to the recently launched ADAPT program, formerly referred to as the Farm Labor Program. Minister for Agriculture, Senator Adrian Thomas, said the World Bank has given the go-ahead, and this project should materialize in the next year and a half.
Gotten the green light from the World Bank that everything is okay and we are ready to go. We just have some infrastructure that we have to put in place within the Ministry of Agriculture. We have done maybe almost everything that we have to do, and we are within the Ministry of Finance to put the procurement unit in place so that we can start drawing on the money as soon as possible. Once that is done and the World Bank push the button, that program will be kicking off. So on the heels of the ADAPT program, which I just described above, is the World Bank project, Food Security Enhancement Project for Grenada.
Minister Thomas said this project serves as a cushion against soaring food prices following the COVID-19 pandemic. The objective is to increase food production and livestock production.
This project can consume as much as $10 million US. So it's quite a bit of money, and we want to make maximum use of it. We want to make sure that we implement it. So at the end of the day, 100%. That is our aim, to get 100% implementation of this project. And we are working assiduously in the Ministry of Agriculture, the Ministry of Finance. We will be engaging the Ministry of Youth, because we want to make sure that the young people is part of this project, and that's where the project for beginners comes in.
In other news, in Wednesday's newscast, GBN promised to update a story involving a male who received a chop wound to his neck on Tuesday night in St. Andrew. Police have now confirmed that one young man is currently in custody, assisting with investigations into the incident. According to the officers, a 56-year-old fisherman of Telescope, who is still warded at Princess Alice Hospital, sustained a wound to the left side of his waist and other small cuts near his left shoulder and the left side of his neck. 4 young men with cutlasses and knives reportedly inflicted the injuries in the incident that occurred on the bay side of Griffin Lane, St. Andrew. Eyewitness reports state that the victim, who is believed to be Leslie Alexander, was heard quarreling with someone before he was observed running towards Telescope Road, where he collapsed at a nearby supermarket. Upon arrival at the scene, police rushed the man for medical attention. In another incident, one man is at the General Hospital nursing a gunshot wound to the abdomen, while another is wanted by police for questioning in relation to the shooting. The incident occurred at Melville Street on Thursday afternoon. Information is still sketchy as to how the incident unfolded, but GBN News will bring you more information as it comes at hand. Meanwhile, Arthur Braveboy, a 35-year-old mechanic of Woolwich Road, St. George, who was wanted by police, turned himself in at the Criminal Investigation Department today, Friday, 9th June 2023. Mr. Braveboy was wanted by the Criminal Investigation Department, St. George's, for questioning in connection with the offense of dangerous harm. Residents of Riversally St. Patrick held a candlelight vigil on Sunday night as family members and residents struggled to come to grips with a recent tragedy in the community. Details in this report.
On May 29th, 36-year-old Knoxford Smith, a construction worker of Riversally St. Patrick, succumbed to a chop wound to his neck following an altercation with his cousin identified as Neron Chiton, better known as Chucky. As a means of showing community support to the affected families and encouraging unity within the village, residents held a candlelight vigil on Sunday night. Residents stopped at various junctions throughout the community, singing and praying for the village. Pastor David King, one of the organizers of the vigil and an influential figure in the development of Riversally and other neighboring communities, said the entire Riversally community was affected by the incident. He was heartened by the tremendous support from residents.
The community came together, and so it's just a matter of supporting each other. At this time, it is a very difficult time for us as a community, not only the parents, because these young persons, we know them, and so we are standing with them, and we decided to do that and to lend further support by walking here tonight, lighting candles and singing hymns as a means of encouragement to the family. If you heard we were singing, this little light of ours, we're going to let it shine. We're not going to allow the enemy to blow it out, because we realize this is a direct attack upon lives, and so we stand in appreciating life and standing and lighting our candles, talking about keeping our candles light.
For GBN News, I am Rena P. Thomas reporting.
Children making a joyful noise unto the Lord. That's what's at the end of the GBN ISA lens. It's time to take a peek. The students in tonight's GBN ISA spent their lunch break in a special way. Lunch break turned into praise break within this classroom at the South St. George Government School. Students can be seen clapping and cheering as they sang gospel hymns during their lunchtime. A teacher at the institution, who deemed the moment ISA worthy, captured the video. We thank our citizen journalist for that submission. Our ISA line is always open via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Grill Master. Now available. Grill Master Takeaway. Healthy choices of dinner is available every day from 5 p.m. A solution to end your day with healthy, hot meals. Are you tired of fried, greasy foods, junk food, high-calorie food before bed, leading to a bad night and sleep? Grill Master brings the solution for you by offering customized, hot, fresh, healthy grilled food sustainable for after workout, your keto diet, and those who love greens. Let your last meal be your next day fresh start. Grill Master is second to none. Advance your order for pickup or delivery at 439-3737 or our WhatsApp number at 1-473-423-3737. Grill Master, second to none.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi,
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wiring accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada and St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
In our part of the world, we need to be prepared for natural disasters like storms and hurricanes, even outside of the season. I'm sure you'll agree that keeping our loved ones, homes, and businesses safe is important. So, I came up with a few quick tips to help you stay safe. Familiarize yourself with your electrical panel, as it may be necessary to switch off the power during a storm or flood. Make sure you install a transfer or isolation switch to prevent your generator feeding electricity to Grenlec's line. If trees are too close to power lines, call Grenlec at 237 for advice. By following these easy steps, you will be well on your way to being hurricane ready. Don't be caught off guard by natural disasters. Prepare now. For more information, visit grenlec.com.
So it begins, a journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
On Saturday, July 29, Montrouge Plainfield will be transformed into a sea of grills as food, fun, and friends collide. It's the 10th annual Maggie King of the Grill competition. The best chef and barbecue kings and queens compete for cash, a new grill, and the title of Maggie King of the Grill. Come savor the flavors. Try to bust the ice cold bar and let the kids have their way in the bouncing castles, pony rides, slides, and games. Try your hand at dominoes or the beer and leg competition and win instant cash. Come 7 p.m. you go stateside to enjoy performances from top local acts. It's a whole evening of fun at the Maggie King of the Grill. Saturday, July 29 at the Montrouge Plainfield. Gates open from 12 noon. $10 gets you on the inside. Powered by Maggie, Hot 98, and GBN Television.
The box we say, yeah, GBN we say, arts and culture living, yeah. Rock the box we say, I'm telling you, rock the box, rock the box, rock the box we say, I'm telling you, rock the box, rock the box, rock the box we say, we'll be jamming here on a Thursday. It's a
so it begins. A journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
No, that's not how you cross the pedestrian crossing.
Really? One day I just woke up and I saw pedestrian crosswalks on the road. No one really showed me how to use them properly.
Well, this is how it's done. You never cross before doing these things. They might save your life. First, when you get to the crosswalk, you stop. You look left, you look right. If there's a vehicle coming, you put your hand out, making eye contact with the driver, indicating that you want to cross. And only when the vehicle comes to a complete stop, you quickly cross to the other side.
Stop, look, hand out, eye contact. Wait for pedestrian to cross to the other side, then you happily continue on your journey. This message is brought to you by this group of insurance companies, the Traffic Advisory Body, and the Traffic Department.
Good morning, and welcome back. It's time now for the conversation, and let's just do a quick recap of the programming thus far. We had the word of the day, inchmeal, which is spelled INCHMEAL. It is an adjective, or no, an adverb rather, and something is done inchmeal, that is done gradually or little by little. All right, we also had the thought of the day. Keep exploring, keep dreaming, keep asking why. Don't settle for what you already know. Never stop believing in the power of your ideas, your imagination, your hard work to change the world. Yeah, that was the thought of the day. Folks, it's 15 minutes after 7 o'clock, and quickly what's buzzing, we have the Maggie King of the Grill coming up on the 29th of July at the Montrouge Playing Field. Don't forget also tonight you can join us on Beyond the Headlines as we feature our Prime Minister, the Honorable Deacon Mitchell, as he recaps his government's first year in office. That comes up just around 8:30 this evening. So be a part of that conversation this evening. Buzzing also, we heard that Air Canada is doubling its flights, not doubling, but it's increasing its flights to Grenada later on in the year. Also, Spice Mass Corporation announces price rise. All right, a rise in the prices for Calypso and other categories of Carnival this season. Grenada also partners, or the Grenada Tourism Authority partners with a world's renowned chef. Yeah, that's a great thing. I like that. Okay, the Grenada Tourism Authority has launched a culinary partnership with renowned chef Alexander Smalls, and that is aimed at raising the country's profile as a leading culinary destination. We're already winning in flowers. Let's win in food as well. Grenada has, Grenada we can cook any pot. All right, we can cook literally any food without any imported seasoning and so forth, man. Good morning to Wynn's sister out there in, that is Apretuta, Mount Agnes, right on the bridge there. Yeah, she gave me a packet of seasoning last week with some things that I never knew of. Man, I seasoned some food, some meat, and it smells, you know what I'm saying? Nothing artificial. Good morning to you. I hope Wayne got there safely, all right? Give him my regards when you speak with him. Right, so those are some of the buzzing stories. Javid Mitchell has distinguished himself among his peers and the entire Howard University graduating class of 2023, ascending to new heights of academic achievement and earning the esteemed distinction of graduating summa cum laude from the prestigious institution Grenada at it again. What are you going to do to stop, wee boy? Right, good. There's something that I did not have on the list, but you know, I really enjoy talking about it. That's the lighting up of the south of the island. All right, and commendations must go to the Honorable Minister for Mobilization, the Honorable Andy J. Williams. One of the comments made here, I'll go back to get it on our Facebook platform. Let me see where it's at. Okay, someone was talking about, okay. I'm trying to get this. Someone was raising the concern about the consumption of electricity by having the lights, but from my understanding, it's all solar. Yeah, so that's wonderful. Let me just take some quick comments here on the Facebook page while the TV personnel is going to load some of the photos that of the lighting that is taking place. All right, Marilyn Gordon, good morning. Blessed Monday, everyone. All right, Lydia Cameron, good morning, Innocent. Hope you had a great weekend. Yes, it was awesome. Lydia Cameron says, I agree with you, Innocent. Light up the whole island of Grenada, not just one part of the island. Good. Mona Williams says, good morning, GBN Grenada Broadcasting Network, Carriacou and Pity Matnick, Gordon, Mr. Innocent, my Grenadian people near and far across the globe. Happy Monday to you all. Hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. Blessings from New York. Alexander Velez says, good morning to all. Mildred Smith, good morning, Mr. Gordon. Just saying good morning, especially to you for your decision to be there for us out in New York City. Stay blessed. Just make sure you see me when you come. Yulin Alexander, good morning, Gordon. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Grenada, Carriacou, Pity Matnick. Blessings to all on this new week. Marvelous Monday. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Have a wonderful, safe, productive day, everyone from New York. Walland Aquat, good morning to the host, Mr. Joseph, and staff of GBN and viewers. Thank you. Just asking, Marilyn Gordon says this, just asking, do they have the capacity to keep the light on? Because Carriacou wasn't fortunate a couple of weeks ago with the blackout, allegedly. Yeah, that's the comment I was looking for. All right, yeah, so as I said, I understand that it was all, the lighting is all solar. Agatha Spice says, good morning, sir. I hope you had a wonderful weekend on purpose. I have a gripe. Last week, oh God, did I want to go there? All right, last week someone called and said, someone called him to inform him that he was not eligible for the seed money. I believe he said they called him the Monday, but wasn't that day a holiday? I am subject to correction. Anyway, I heard the Minister for Social Development said yesterday on a program that some people are making these prank calls and it is not true. So you see, so the call smart man got pranked by the not so smart ones. He was so disrespectful about it. Don't be so gullible next time, my people. Do have a safe and productive. Oh, they like Melee. Henry Raymond, good morning, Mr. Joseph. Just want to say thanks to you through your medium, and thanks to whoever responded to the call for the removal of the garbage. You see, when we talk, people listen. All right, the garbage and hope, right? The garbage removed. Let's keep our little precious rock clean and beautiful. Blessed day to all. Mildred, behave yourself, please. Good, nice. So let's get with the program. 22 minutes after 7. My television guy is going to show us some photos of what I'm talking about, the lighting up of the south of the island. And it looks awesome. Yeah, it looks awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, these are some of the lightings, and for your concern, one of the persons questioned about the sustainability of it with the, but it's not Grenlex electricity, it's solar. So the question that I want to ask, the conversation that I'd like for us to have on this for a brief moment is, should this sort of beautification thing be done primarily by government? Should that bill be footed by government only? Or shouldn't Corporate Grenada, the business community, get on board and assist with the beautification of our country? Because in the final, as you can see, the solar panels are installed. So yeah, the lights are solar. Yeah, because as I was saying, in the final analysis, when Grenada gets, up to that standard, the businesses will do better. As a good friend of mine called and said, what is the role of the business community in the nation's development? I'd like to hear from you. 435-2041. Question, should the businesses get involved, the business community get involved, get on board with the government's initiative to make Grenada a brighter place? Yeah, the phone line is going crazy. Good morning.
Morning, Innocent.
Welcome.
Morning to your listeners and morning to your viewers. I really would like to please talk about something else, but I will oblige with your call for us to discuss.
Yeah, thanks for obliging.
I think in anything there are positive and there are negative. This evening, I don't know, because of our history, I mean, my mother used to talk about never see, come see. We tend to be really fascinated by outer things, by bright things and so on. Having said that, there is a definite positive in that thing, and I'm not trying to defeat it, but I'm concerned about the other side of it, which is the effect of light on the vegetation. More and more, the studies coming out saying that the world is overlighted, and we know that certain plants are affected with the prevalence of light. Now, if there be a regime to regulate the light, for instance, have it lighted up at a certain time and taken off, that would be good. But if it's for the whole night, then, I mean, I have some concern about that. And so, I mean, with everything, there's a downside and an upside. And, I mean, it's probably good in the short term. It helps to lift people's spirits. But at the same time, there's the long-term effect on the ecology. We have to check on that. Okay. And I would like to discuss something another morning, in a sense, something what Dr. Justine Pierce said, and I think people miss the point all the time. I wouldn't mention it here, but I will come back to you on that.
Okay, thank you. Have a good one. Have a good one. It's 25 minutes after 7 o'clock. That's the time. And, of course, this is the opportunity to call and, share your thoughts on this, the lighting up of our country. All right, and government, as I said, through the Minister for Mobilization, hard-working guy, the Honorable Andy Williams, and the question that I'm asking, the question that I'm posing, should it be left wholly and solely up to government to do that or to take on these sort of initiatives? Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Innocent Joseph. I only discovered your program a few months ago. Right, but I want to tell you, I really enjoy listening to it every morning, and I think you're an excellent host. And I want to say good morning to Mr. Rollo. I do not know him, but I really, really enjoy his comments, and I'm learning a lot from them. Have a great day.
Good, thank you. Have a good one yourself. Keep it locked and parked to the network. We're with you anywhere and everywhere. 27 minutes after 7 o'clock. Citizen Rollo, good morning, someone says. Good morning, caller.
Hey, good morning, brother Joseph. How are you, sir?
I am alive and thankful. How about you?
Now, in every time, I had mentioned you want to beautify Grenada in any case in the days gone by, people will complain that will be a man.
when you build runs about, I take a runs about, you see the sign or nothing or you doing what. So we are people like that want to understand, we are the people to want to understand that as green people. When one government in power, we are against them, we're going to do what's everything about green. And when our government comes, let's build green now, let's go forward, let's do something like that. I guess some of you people don't understand that people now.
Okay, but let me ask you this. Yeah, I'm all ears. Go ahead.
Now, the thing where they put on Kevin Boulevard and Lagoon in some flowers and they plant up and I think this Saturday. That palm tree in the road already. They put some culvert and they put some water and they put some palm tree in it. But that will go in the road in a while. That look close to the roadside, first instance, and it was spread in the road. And so that will be colorful, not once a palm in them culverts. So that will be colorful. Put short flowers that will stay around the culvert and you go there. When you put this palm tree, you go up and you go in the road now while you come and I walk on the sidewalk and you wash him already.
Okay.
So that will be colorful. One color, one palm, right? You go this palm there. So that will be colorful flowers.
Okay. All right, thank you, caller. Thank you. All right, good. It's 28 minutes after 7 o'clock. Good morning to all my diasporans. How are we doing? All right, someone says, good morning. I want to know how and why this man came in front people's door yesterday asking for ID card to take pictures saying for seed. Is he the seed officer? Or why the young lady to come to us and talk to us and do she work? The man attitude like he is the PM, talking, twisting tongue, put people to do their work. Too much fakes collecting taxpayers' money. Papi, you ain't explain what you're talking about yet. Good morning, caller.
Yes, good morning to you, sir.
How are you, my economic friend?
Not too bad, I'm just there.
How was your weekend?
How are you today? Well, good enough, yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Talk to me.
Yeah. No, I heard you and your callers are emphasizing on the beautification of St. George's. I have no problem with this. But also contemplating on the beautification of the St. George Parish only. Are we engaging the business people within the community so that they will take up what the government is doing? I think if you have good engagement with the business sector, what we're doing now in terms of beautification, the business people can do that. Are we going to contemplate only on the city? And we have a problem now with transportation. Too much cars and too much people are accessing the city on a daily basis. Become a tent city. Are we contemplating on urbanizing? In other words, developing the rural areas. I'm not hearing anything about the East Coast, St. David's. All the beaches should be opened at this point in time with lighting facilities. So that as we embark on the tourism product, the tourism sector, these could be part of the tourism infrastructure, tourism product. Are we contemplating on St. David's? I wonder if the MIT boss, if he was the representative for St. David's, if he would do that kind of effort that he's doing it. Our representative here, we're not hearing, we're not seeing. What is the situation with the development of St. David's? A lot of money is wasted in the city, where some of these monies could bring in more revenue if we contemplate on the rural areas.
I'm certain, I am very certain you heard me when I started this conversation. You heard me advocate that this shouldn't just be the tongue, as Mike and them like to call it, but I would love it to be a nationwide something. I mean, I know you would have some prejudices as it relates to St. David because you want to see St. David develop to the level that it's, competitive with St. George. All right, and I think, but don't you think some work has already started. We have a number of hotels initiatives undergoing at the moment, but you really want to see St. David develop a town, right?
St. George's, some part of St. George's is overdeveloped. They're overemphasizing St. George. Look, you're talking about what you call smart city now, and so millions of dollars will be spent to do what? I know you're going to have problems. I am saying here, let us share, because St. George's alone cannot bring in the revenue that we're looking for. And if St. David has so much potential, why are we not contemplating on St. David? Somebody is discriminating against St. David. I am saying this. I have been advocating for quite a number. Here is what our past Prime Minister said. And I have been doing this in a long, long time advocating for not only St. David, because my thing is parishes. If Grenada is going to do much better. The past Prime Minister said he was amazed when we have hotels coming. He said, and not one, two. He was surprised. Whilst he was saying at the same time we're looking for development for St. David's, he was amazed that was getting two hotels in St. David's. Come on, what?
Okay.
Who is talking to who? We are listening. Look, we have smart people in this country, and they can't bamboozle everybody.
Right.
I want to see St. David's develop like I want to see St. George's develop and all the other parishes. That is what's going to make the difference in the economic sphere of Grenada, not developing one parish only.
Yeah, it would get lopsided.
Of course, it's a problem now.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Have a good one yourself. Good. Nice. 27 minutes on to 8 o'clock. That is the time. One of our WhatsApp contributors says, please remind people the only way to stop the disgusting state of rubbish on our streets is to find a garbage pail. All right, or a garbage bin. All right, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Joseph.
Hi, welcome to the program.
Yes, I like the issue with the lighting up of the various spots. Maybe it could be right on the island. But on the note of the business community, yes, I think you touch a very important note. Whenever you light up an area, crime is being lessened in that area. So the business people have to look at it. The amount they will have to contribute towards security, it may cut down and the costing for security when you light up an area. So if they contribute, it will be in their favor. The police, it will also act in the security of everyone in the country. What I would like to see as you light up those areas, that you install cameras in those lights. So when you may have any illegal activities and crime and different things of that, you already have the camera in the light, so you could able to solve crime at a faster rate. So I think it is a good gesture, and the utilization of solar, it is very good. It just shows that how we can think and be efficient in various ways as to the usage of various type of energy. We have a lot of sun in Grenada, and we could make much use of the sunlight that we have. So I think it is a very good gesture, and it should be, as you said, move right along.
Yeah, it should be island-wide.
And it can help in fighting crime.
Nice.
That is very good.
Thank you. Have a good one. Nice. And folks, we have to take a commercial break now. So, yeah, but listen, there's something that I observe. We are sort of, I like to refer to us sometimes as a copycat community. Okay? Now, we copy a lot of things from the North, from North America. The real things that I would like to see us start copying now are these things, the integration of the cameras in the street lights and in other areas. So it's all part of the whole solving of crime issue, all right? One of my WhatsApp contributors says, I think St. Andrews is the most neglected when considering the amount of potential the parish has. Progress Park does not even have lights. What a shame. All right? Who's the representative of... In any case, let me not go there. Folks, we got to take a commercial break. We'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
protect you and they protect me. Getting vaccinated is one of the most important things you can do to keep yourself and your family safe and healthy. Once enough people are immunized, opportunities for an outbreak of disease becomes very low. And if we all choose to get vaccinated, we contribute in getting back to spending quality time with our loved ones in a safe way. Choose to get vaccinated. Vaccines bring us closer.
Looking for that injection of vibes and energy, of course? Well, I've got just that. Hi, my name is Gary, Mr. Smooth, and I'm inviting you to join me on the Hot Morning Show on Hot 98.5, 98.7 FM. Weekdays, Monday to Friday, 6 to 10 in the morning. I've got a healthy dose of your favorite and most infectious hits sampled with information, news, laughter, and all the other ingredients that go into making the hottest morning show on the radio. The Morning Heat. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit us up on WhatsApp, 435-7517. We've got topics, we've got discussions, calls, voice notes, and so much more. But I can't tell you everything. You gotta tune in. The Hot Morning Show on Hot FM 98.5, 98.7 with yours truly, Gary, Mr. Smooth. Kaboom!
You know, one day I woke up and, you know, they painted a set of pedestrian crossing all along the streets. You know, nobody told us how to use that thing properly.
I know how.
You're serious?
Every safe, good driver knows about these things. As a driver, you have to be very attentive. You know you're coming up close to a pedestrian cross, you start slowing down immediately, looking to see if there's any pedestrian on the side getting ready to cross. If there is, you stop on the line that is a certain distance before the crosswalk. Then you would see the pedestrian put their hands out, looking directly at you, indicating that they are going to cross. And only when you have come to a complete stop, that is when they will quickly and safely cross to the other side. And then you continue happily on your journey.
Stop, look, hand out, eye contact, wait for pedestrian to cross. Then you happily continue on your journey. This message is brought to you by this group of insurance companies, the Traffic Advisory Body, and the Traffic Department.
Wait to see my granddaughter.
All right, welcome back. It's 20 minutes on to 8 o'clock. That is our time at this time. Let's quickly take some comments from our Facebook platform. Yulin Alexander says, it looks very beautiful. Yulin, when you come, you can bask in our light and some warmth too, instead of staying in cold in New York. All right, Michael Hutchinson says, good morning, Mr. Joseph. I am so proud of you. You were made for this job. Keep it up. Mike, I try my best. You know me. You know, I look forward to this. All right, maybe it's my gift. All right, but I'm still a work in progress. So, you know, give me the hints and so forth. All right. Natalie Touchon says, good morning. Patricia Hutchinson, a pleasant good morning to GBN and everyone locked on. Mildred Smith said, yes, they should get on to. All right. Marilyn Gordon, yes, the business should get involved, but it will take time for everyone to get involved because politics is involved within some people and it's new people will have to be more involved. Okay. Pele Oswald Pele Dabo, good morning and happy Thanksgiving to you. All right, don't ask me what this Happy Thanksgiving is about with Pele and I, all right? That's our business, okay? As the Bajans would say, left us. Good. Nice. Good morning to you, Paula. Paul, I notice you stopped commenting. Okay, bye-bye. It was nice knowing you. Nice. Marilyn Gordon, caller, you're right with the first part. Gordon is good for the show. He put substance to it. Okay, all right. I'm humbled. I'm very humbled by these comments. Vicky Thomas, good morning, Mr. Joseph. Can Mr. Rulo clear the air on the money issue? Heard he got it. Okay. Rochelle, these people trying to give the NDC leaders a bad name. They need to find them. Okay, they need to find them. All right, I understand him. And the people who are allegedly calling and making these comments on behalf of the SID thing. All right, yeah, the minister with responsibility for that, you need to check up on that quickly before it gets out of hand. All right. Okay, Alexander Velez says that's a good idea. Lighting up the city, at least they can start somewhere. The city needs to be lit up, and then they can move to the rural areas. I have a problem with that. Yeah, we start somewhere, and okay, maybe I don't have a problem. Maybe it's a good idea. Start somewhere, but maybe you could have started in St. Andrew. They complain about everything. You definitely can't please everyone. Any case, let's go to the telephone line.
Good morning, Mr. Innocent, and how are you today?
I am alive and thankful. How about you?
Good.
How was your weekend?
Well, good. I'm working. I'm busy. I had an emergency for 3 weeks now, but it's over.
Uh-huh. Medical emergency?
No.
Okay, all right.
All right. What I want to, I have a couple of things to say, but what I said that
the light up thing.
The last caller, that gentleman, take note. He's a very intelligent gentleman, almost in everything. And then he's a very powerful man of the Lord. You mean I know that.
Say that again.
I say he's a very powerful man of the Lord.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then
when you say he's a powerful man of the Lord, you mean he does bodybuilding in the church?
No, when I say that, well, you know what I mean, man. He's a man, when you say that, he knows a lot about the whole manual then.
Okay, all right, good.
Right. And then that is one of my recruits. He was kind of scary to get in on that program, but I push him. Okay. Then concerning the lighting up and this pretty fine other thing. And the sitting of Parliament a couple months or whatever, they made an appeal to all the ministers to get down in the areas and start doing these things. Whether it's garbage, whether it's lighting, start a program of getting your area up to a standard. Right. Secondly, in Mr. Gary Beautifying Grenada, when he tried to build the first roundabout, they nearly shut down Grenada opposition because of that. But we must come together as one to get Grenada going. When he did the planting of the flowers from Paul's to St. George's, that is where they made an appeal and come together. The people come together. No, Grenada is an island, but I just want to think, if we decide to lift Grenada up, right, and you put NNP on one side and NDC on the next side, and we say 1, 2, 3, lift. NNP not lifting, Grenada NDC not lifting. How are we going to lift? If NNP lift and NDC don't lift, how are we going to lift up Grenada? We all have to come and lift Grenada together, join as one and do it. Thank you.
You're most welcome, caller. You're most welcome. You made a whole lot of sense. And that is something I've been saying ever since election gone. Election is a season. All right? Nation building is an occupation. It's a lifestyle. All right? That's how we should do it. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Innocent. How are you doing?
I'm alive and well and thankful. How about you?
Well, I'm okay and cool, you know.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. What I said this morning, in Grenville, little tongue I could say, and I appreciate, and I feel so happy and good that they jump in, they set up them garbage bins on them, like the green, the blue, and the yellow.
Right, the color-coded bins.
Yeah, them is for different garbage.
Right.
But what I'm saying, we have to gratefulness for them. And this kind of old child drum and things, they do have all over the place on the sidewalk. This thing and them kind of walk like that. This thing and them used to disgrace the whole of the place in Grenville all wrong. So I appreciate, and I say thumbs up to the ministry, whosoever the government is still the ministry, whatever. And I'm happy that they set up them beams on them. I hope that we treat it and take care of it. And do not fill it up with old galvanized and old board and them kind of old private cars. I know some renovating in Grenville, especially some stores and some houses that will come and just pack up them things all over in the beams.
Right.
So the beams is for a purpose, and let me don't put like fire and don't light it, don't jog it around the street.
Right.
Leave it where it is.
Especially now with Carnival.
Yeah, when they now start to bring in little telephone here, like the telephone booth and things, like private and wherever they to be, we sell Grenadians. We don't like nothing good. We need to mash up all the phone booths and the same street light. Some of us used to mash it up. So I put in a sense in Alleyway this morning. Who haven't got no sense, leave the garbage beam. Not an NDC beam or an NNP beam. Is die our things. Die our things to keep our little shanty tongue clean and healthy.
All right, Culture Man.
Have a good morning.
Thanks, you too. Thanks. Someone says to me that I must constrain the program to the topic of is. But listen, my take on this, all right? Not everybody all the time get the opportunity to talk and let their opinions or whatsoever their thoughts be heard. And if this is an opportunity to do that, man, it doesn't take anything off me or you to listen to what they're saying. Good morning, caller.
Hi, good morning, Mr.
Hi, morning.
I'm doing great. I'm glad I had a good weekend. I hope most of us had. Now, I'm hearing about the light one. It is encouraging, but there seems to be a lot of confused minds as a people. Now, we talk a lot now without even finding out what are the facts. I mean, are these lights a part of a government or state drive or a push? Or is it the work of a parliamentary representative? Because we're talking about doing it around the island and doing it everywhere. It may be just one parliamentary representative who may have, we speak about letting the business sector get involved. It may already be, what we're saying, there may be already the work of the business sector working with a parliamentary representative. These things were not budgeted for. I don't think they're part of the national budget. I don't think they're coming from the government coffers. So even without any knowledge of what is happening, my first assumption would be, based on where it is happening, that it may be a parliamentary representative, not a minister, and we keep mixing them up. It is not a ministry of mobilization or whatever it is. It may be the parliamentary representative as a person representing his constituency, doing something for his constituency.
Right.
Others can do the same. I'm assuming that's what is happening, right? But it will take time, and every community may not have the businessmen who are able or willing to assist. But we must start somewhere. I mean, I listen to you too. I mean, should we do it everywhere at the same time? What are the conditions under which it's being done? What are the terms? Who's paying for it? So these are things that we have to understand. I believe, I just have a feeling that it may be a parliamentary representative work the business community who have gotten these things and is doing it in his constituency.
Okay.
Let us find out if this is his case or if it is a government funded by the Ministry of Finance.
Okay, caller.
Ministry of Works, as the case might be. But from what I'm hearing, it seems to be a good thing. It's something that can be replicated. But let's have some order and a little bit more, I don't know how to put it, when we're discussing issues like that. And don't just rah.
Nice.
I mean, with due respect to everybody.
Nice.
Let us be, a little bit more
objective,
I should say, in discussing these issues.
Okay. All right, thank you, caller. Have a good day.
I offended anyone, but I just thought I need to say that.
Yeah. And you didn't stop up by me for the weekend, man. What happened?
No, well, I was running up on Saturday and ran on the other side of the island.
What happened? You're preparing for a marathon or something? You live in the car and you're running?
Oh yeah, I'm running. I was running.
Have a good one, bro.
Good man.
All right, God bless. Bye-bye. It's 8 minutes on to 8 o'clock rather. Someone says on the WhatsApp platform, good morning, Mr. Joseph. Not would like, but I want the Prime Minister to light up the cricket stadium so we can have day-night cricket. Please, I beg you. And he has a hand up. All right, we're heading to another commercial break, but I need to do this before I go. All right, good morning, Innocent. Good morning to your wide audience. I had a similar concern about the amount of lights when Grenelec was electrifying and the light was up on almost every electric pole throughout Grenada. I have not seen or heard of any negative effects thus far, and I hope there will be none. I am more concerned about people's ability to sleep at night. So far, it seems not to be in anyone's window. By the way, let the other representatives look into what they can do to enhance the communities. It may not be lights, but maybe sidewalks, road signs, flower planting, etc. The rural areas, the houses are closer and everywhere, and some people cannot sleep with the disturbance of lights. However, I do believe that every parish could have a well-developed park. One might be able to have a zoo and or botanical gardens. Maybe St. Patrick, historic parish, Crown City. All right. Mr. Joseph, good morning. Can you play the advert on the All Things Coconut event for today and tell the time of the exhibition, please? Thanks kindly. I am not certain if there's an advert out, but okay, I need to do this. People need to understand that things take time and need to stop calling and making stupid comments. Well, no comment is stupid. People are just vocalizing. They're saying that, that's one of the problems today. People need to talk. If I don't tell you what I'm feeling inside, then how would you know? And then that is how maybe you can correct me. All right? I might be thinking inside 1 + 1 is 11. And I keep bubbling with that in my head. 1 + 1 is 11. But I'm not talking. But the moment I talk to someone and I say 1 + 1 is 11, they say, no, boy, 1 + 1 is 2. You understand? So, in my opinion, no comment is really stupid. That's just someone's way of thinking. They might have been misled and they formulate their own thoughts and so forth. So, I don't believe they are stupid comments. People are just expressing how they see things, all right? Before we take the commercial break, development does not have to be all about hotels. What about agriculture? Think of the ecosystem strain, pollution, as well as the decommissioning of agricultural lands that can come with hotels and more hotels in St. David. They may not help with self-sufficiency. No wonder that banana in Grenada in some supermarket costs more than in the USA. I'm not buying it. I see, people selling breadfruit for $10. I'm not buying it. Only if the doctor prescribed it. Folks, we've got to take a break. We've got to take a final commercial break. We'll be back with the wrap after this.
On Saturday, July 29, Montrouge Plainfield will be transformed into a sea of grills as food, fun, and friends collide. It's the 10th annual Maggie King of the Grill competition. The best chef and barbecue kings and queens compete for cash, a new grill, and the title of Maggie King of the Grill. Come savor the flavors. Try to bust the ice cold bar and let the kids have their way in the bouncing castles, pony rides, slides, and games. Try your hand at dominoes or the beer and leg competition and win instant cash. Come 7 p.m. you go stateside to enjoy performances from top local acts. It's a whole evening of fun at the Maggie King of the Grill. Saturday, July 29 at the Montrouge Plainfield. Gates open from 12 noon. $10 get you on the inside. Powered by Maggie, Hot 98, and GBN Television.
GBN Television News at 7, a pulse on all things Grenadian. Look out for our new features through expanded synergies with our media partners in Barbados, St. Lucia, Jamaica, Trinidad, and beyond. Capturing the latest in news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Credible, informative. Thank you for making us number one. News at 7, live, Monday to Friday on GBN Television, Channel 7 and 11, K105.5 and 105.9, Hot 98.5 and 98.7, GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel, and www.gbn.gd. GBN, with you anywhere and everywhere.
Feel good facts. Remember, if you have flu symptoms, do the right thing and stay at home to avoid giving it to others. Remember, you can be infectious up to a week after developing symptoms, so rest up and take it easy.
All right, folks, it's amazing how time flies when we're having fun and serious discussions. I want to take this comment from Ernesto Jose. He said, this morning I am calling on John Anthony Rollo to call and apologize to me, Ernesto Jose, and the administration for the way he disrespected us last Friday when he made a false allegation of being removed from the seed program. Yesterday, the Honorable Gloria Thomas addressed the allegation in which she said he was never removed and someone pranked him. But Rollo came on GBN without investigating and bashed the administration, also me, based on my comments in his favor. I challenging him to do the right thing, to make the sincere apology, because he was wrong with the utterances on Friday. Only will deal with that. You understand? To me, what is important, the situation is remedied, and all the little personal, pull here and pull there, all you deal with that. All you meet up and have a cup of coffee and discuss it and trash it out, okay? All right, I am happy to understand that the situation is being remedied or has been remedied, and that's what matters to me. Okay, Alistair Warwood Sr. says, I expect the country should be transformed in 365 days. When the past government was there for more than 23 years and had all the time in the world to do the same and didn't. NDC is not a magical team. They can't just pull things out of hats. Okay. Good morning. All right. Okay. Lyndon Coburn says, Mr. Joseph, yes. Good morning. Paula Paul, finally, she made a comment. Good morning, sis. I'm here, peeping from work, tired and hungry. Well, go get some rest and some food. All right. Alexandra Velez. Yes, Gordon, you could start in St. Andrew, but you need to understand that St. George's is where all the tourist attraction is, especially in the south. This is not true. All right, what we have in the south of the island are the same things that the tourists and them coming from. The only thing we even have one or two little skyscrapers in St. George. The real tourist attraction is in the rural communities. Yeah, tourists coming not to see skyscrapers and the big malls and so forth. They have Safeway and all this thing and them up there. They want to see a nutmeg pod. They want to see a cocoa pod. They want to see crayfish in the river. All you know that down here. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just being the devil's advocate this morning. Development should be an holistic something, a national something, you understand? And the level of development that should be taking place in St. George shouldn't and wouldn't be the same as required for the rural communities, no. All right? The rural communities, we want to see more infrastructure for agriculture and so forth. We that feed all you. You understand? When you go to the markets in the town of St. George's, all right, all the vendors coming out from the rural community. So we are feeding you all. So yes, all you take the lights and so forth. Give us some lights too, but give us some, give us some more agricultural infrastructure and so forth. Some farm roads and feeder roads and things like that. You understand? I heard they were. Good morning to my goodly Senator Roderick St. Clair. I hear you get some blows the other day with the wording of one of your bills. As it to what? What was it? What was the nature of it? It had to do with to enforce prettier larceny. Yeah. Folks, I've got to wrap it up here. All those of you who've been a part of the program this morning, it's been a pleasure. I really enjoyed the conversation this morning. And we look forward to another one tomorrow if the good Lord spare your lives. Be safe. Be mindful that your actions interfere with and affect others. So be mindful of that. Spread the love. I love you. Bye-bye. I'm gone.